There's some bat involved there, so first runs of the day. And that's steered nicely behind square on the offside. It'll be the first boundary of the day. And that'll add to a little bit of frustration. South Africa look. And that's beautifully put away. That goes the whole way onto the stands. And what a wonderful shot that is from Shanaka. Oh, the edge is found again. That's quality bowling. With the field that's set, there are 4 slips in place. I don't know if they would have carried to a 5th slip.
The in batter.
He's middled it. He's absolutely middled. It's gone all the way. And that brings up a 50, his first test 50 for Shanaka, and what a way to go to it. This is something he wouldn't have encountered too many times in his career. Short pitch bowling at 145 kilometers per hour, and he's just rocked back and hammered it in front of square to take himself to the 50 mark.
Well, I spoke about peppering the in batter, and that doesn't matter here for Shanaka. He takes it on. They're 2 men back and clears the boundary comfortably. What a hand he's playing here for his side. Like a 380 for 6. Who would have thought? First innings, first test, super.
No, up and over, and it's gone onto the bank. That's 2 6s in the over. Brilliantly played.
Great bowling. Oh, have him in the slips, Ramesh. Wonderful bowling from Lupo. Honestly, I think it feels like the way he started is just exactly what he needed, exactly what South Africa needed. Is hit a good area, drew the outside edge. This is what we want. The other thing about Lupo, I think everybody who I've spoken to has always mentioned that he's somebody who thinks about the game quite a lot, introspects, and it looks like that's what's happened.
Yeah, different bowler, different pace, more medium pace in nature. That's why the length was a little up. Engaged the batsman into playing outside the off stump. Good delivery as well, and thankfully taken in the slips. That is what you want. Bit of energy from the youngster from Newcombe.
Beautiful. 2 in a row. Oh, wow. What about that for a change?
The pitch map of this over will read pitch it up. And twice it has done the job. This was a beauty. A good nut for the newcomer. He had no idea, no chance really to survive this. Beautiful upright seam, hitting that off stump. Just shaped away enough to hit that off stump.
Ramesh, what did he have for breakfast? That's what I'm wondering. What a shot. My. Where did that come from?
Those 2 innings from Chandimal and Dhananjaya de Silva were pretty good on this pitch.
Homie.
Oh, has he got it? Yes, he has. Oh, bit of a juggle there for Rassie van der Dussen. And it's 4 for Lutho Sipamla. Sri Lanka effectively all out for 396.
Plenty of action in the first hour of today's play. Good catching by South Africa, good batting by Sri Lanka. Sipamla on debut, 4 wickets. What a cracker from him. Sri Lanka almost for the first time inching towards a 400, not to be 396 all out. Dhananjay couldn't bat, unfortunately, and now it's up to the South African openers how well they play the new ball, because getting off to a start, Hashim, will mean a great deal.
Oh, the start is everything here. The top 4 batsmen will have the bulk of the responsibility of weathering the storm up front. But before we get there, Ramesh, I want to talk about Sipamla's 4-for here. How things have changed. Different lengths, different areas. 4 wickets in no time. I think he would be walking off really, really happy High fives all around from the players. I think they're all extremely happy for.
They're going to start. And straight away, a little bit of movement through the air. Fernand's going to be interested to see what lengths they hit. You would think they've been sat in the dressing room for a day and a bit. And he's not too bad if you give him a genuine half volley either.
He has this imposing presence that
Seems to have learned pretty quickly. And Dean Elgar off the mark. A bit of a friendly full toss on leg stump. And he'd be happy to see. Brilliant. So strong, looks so comfortable in that area. Forced. That one's worked fine. Another boundary for Elgar. Vijitha will be disappointed. Bowled such a great delivery to Elgar, the one before. The captain's.
Beautifully played. Straight down the ground, and it'll go for 4. Forward off the good area. Top shot. Balance really good.
Now that's the problem part. Just be a little careful.
Yeah, nicely done. Down all the way. Yeah, the irritating runs for the bowler and for Sri Lanka.
Yeah, that's nicely played. Over pitched, and a beautiful straight drive by Dean Elgar. This outfield is quick and it'll go away to the boundary. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. He's changed his length, he's gone too full. And Markham once again, it's been a good innings, and again he's equal to the punch. Oh, brilliant. With absolute confidence, he just punches that one away.
trademark Markram.
I think it is a 14 days in the hotel. And that's nicely played again. Shanaka has been good, his areas have been good, but this time drifting onto the stumps and to the pad.
Actually, I didn't know that. Oh, great shot. Wonderful balance from Dean Elgar.
Yeah, it's really good balance. We talked about his ability and his strength. It's nicely played. He often gets it quite fine. His head goes over to the offside, so he does get a tickle on it. It's obviously just a faint one. And this one races. That's fiddled away. We'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Was it off the bat? Yes, it was indeed. So it's a boundary. And that's an edge. It was short, and Markham was looking to absolutely hammer it through the offside where there is protection. Maybe trying to...
But you can see a lot of talent.
Lovely shot. Skews off to the right-hand side, but it's all along the ground. And it's a 7th Test 50 for Aiden Markram. Welcome runs for South Africa. Welcome even more so to Aiden Markram himself. 5th 50 in 5 first-class innings. It's 92 with that loss.
Not entirely the most graceful way to get to your 50, but still did the job. And an important lesson for all young batsmen, that if you've got form behind you, it can work for you at any tier. Because that'll give you confidence and making good use of that domestic.
That's nicely played. Rabada, who's not here, has played 43.
Really energized the... Close, was it close, Makhaya? You sounded like it was there.
Yeah, 2 Test series there. Yeah, well maneuvered. Away for 4.
Played the leg spinner very...
Too short, this time wide. And Elgar climbs into that.
50 for the left-hander. It's really been a very fine innings. 3 boundaries of 3 balls. Excellent way to get to a milestone. And you feel reassured when an opener is in form, because he takes a lot of pressure off the middle order. And this is an excellent opening partnership.
And Dean Elgar has done that for a long time. Over and over again, he's got more consistent, and he's been crying out for a partner at the other end in this test side. To get to another half century will please him no end. And will please the side. 4 more. Beautifully played. In total control there, Dean Elgar.
Oh, that's played with wonderful touch. He realized there was plenty of width. He didn't decide to go hard, square of the wicket, because the man's back. And this time through the leg side. Saranga adjusting his line. He offered up too much width, Silver. So 5 wickets in the match. Oh, there's the breakthrough. As we talk about it, a big booming drive from Aiden Markram. The disappointment, he throws his head into the air. And eventually the reward for Sri Lanka that they're after. A good catch in the gully.
Yeah, the disappointment will be that he got himself in. He was looking really good for his 68. We spoke about needing to be a little bit more tight outside that off stump. He's been leaving pretty well throughout his innings, but on this occasion throws the bat at it. Slightly wider from the crease. And he's been probing that wide line. And entices Markram to go for the booming drive. Disappointment for the opening batter, Aiden Markram.
I mind that there's going to be spinners somewhere along the line. Great shot. Short from the bowler. Rock back from Dean Elgar.
In positions. Yeah, good shot. The fielder. Oh, is he all right? I think he might be, you know. I think he might be okay. No doubt it'll be checked just to be sure that he's okay. They're fielding there. Does he still have it? No, he doesn't. And just let go. Is he okay? I don't know. I don't know. And the feet touching when he goes again. This time he's going to try and stop it from going to...
We've always had a great admiration for all opening batsmen, and particularly those who are captain.
And there were a few about. Yeah, Ali Palaka didn't agree with us. Never mind. He's given... Accepted gleefully by Rassie van der Dussen.
Oh, lovely shot. Dean Elgar latched onto that quick as a flash. Short ball from Kumara, who's got good pace.
Very good, just clip on. And then, yes, it is a boundary.
Showing the intent here by Rassie van der Dussen.
It's nicely nudged through the covers, and I think it's going to get its way to the boundary. Yes, some wonderful timing.
The purchase consistently.
Yeah, I think we fell into the... As that one clipped away, gee, I thought he'd actually clipped it to the man at mid-wicket, and it's beat him comfortably away.
Seats with that kind of position. And there we see the pull shot being utilized, though, and some poor fielding on the boundary.
Edge, and there's the second wicket for Sri Lanka. A wonderful length of a delivery. It finds the outside edge. Comfortable catch through to De Guella. And Kumara, with his extra pace, has made the breakthrough.
Yeah, Sri Lanka needed somebody to stand up and make a play for their team. And Kumara has got the breakthrough. He's been probing that off stump for a period of time. He's gone with the short stuff towards Dean Elgar, but on this occasion finds the edge and gets that elusive breakthrough for Sri Lanka. Rassie van der Dussen will look back at that. What could he have done differently? And he will feel that that's a locking of eyes as well. Oh, it's a good catch. Dean Elgar will be really disappointed with that.
Yes, massive moment, this for Sri Lanka. 2 wickets with the score on 200. And all of a sudden, they'll be feeling a little bit more confident. They'll be feeling like they've got themselves back into the game. And complete disappointment for Dinagar. Played superbly. Got himself to 95. Could have got himself his 13th Test 100. But I think the big disappointment will be he's never got a Test 100 on this ground. And the caught and bowled opportunity means he misses out once again. When you play in a domestic ground, you want to try and tick that box of getting the Test 100 there as well. Not to be.
Shanaka is an excellent athlete.
I told you the scoring rate would go through the roof. That's 2 deliveries. He's got 7. Proper shot. A little bit of width. Nicely put away again from Quinton de Kock. He seems like he's a man on a mission with some runs to score.
Shot. Really well played. First of all, to get above the bounce and control. Oh, yes! Oh, what a beauty! Top delivery, top catch. And what a special moment. Hasaranga with #1, and it's a good one in Quinton de Kock.
Well bowled. Let's have a look at it. Looks like the googly first up. I think it's an outside edge. Smart catch at first slip. Difficulties when you haven't faced a leg spinner before. You don't know what to expect. You don't know if it's the one turning in or...
Good shot. First boundary for Bavuma. Well controlled. Yeah, good single. Bit more than that now. That helps. Batsmen must love those.
Oh, we do, Pami. It's runs for jam, as they would say. You don't expect it, but to get 4 extra runs, certainly starting your innings, it settles the nerves even more, even though you didn't hit the shot before. Just have to have a look at the scoreboard, and to see 4 extra runs to your name does settle you.
A question I think needs a run-up, so I'll ask it now and you can answer it in the next over as we watch the overthrows again. 13 and 1. That's what it is for Bavuma. And you scored many.
He's been miserly.
And there finds the outside edge. It was a bit short in length, and Temba looking to punch it through the offside. Finds a thick. Oh, that's nicely played. He's onto the length pretty quickly. It was just dragged down slightly. He's onto it in a flash. It's one of the strengths of Bavuma. It's nicely played. And the one he worked square and picked up a 2, but that one on the angle, easy just to clip it away. Laying off the front foot, but not the full toss. That's a nice one to pick away through mid-wicket for Temba. Just bounced and beaten the edge, and that's nicely played. That one's over-pitched. Du Plessis struggled when the ball's been on a decent length, but no struggles there. Just presents the full.
Once again on the shortest side.
Oh, finds the edge. Good length. The frustration, you can hear the screech of frustration as that ball makes its way between the slip and gully.
The results will come. Shot by Faf. Du Plessis. 2 full. Kumar. It's.
Oh, yes. That is a beautiful shot. Punched off the back foot.
We get exposed to different formats. And that's where your conversation needs to expand. As we see there, a good shot by Faf du Plessis once again. But you're right, Pom. It is an interesting conversation. And as we see another good shot from Faf du Plessis. There's some
versions. Off the edge, and it'll go for 4. He's bowled decently.
have been calm. A lot of the guys are absorbed. And that brings up the 50 for du Plessis. Nicely run single. It's been a good innings by the ex-South African captain. Back into the normal ranks of just being one of the top 6. And he's answered it with his 22nd Test 50.
Very impressive batting on a tough pitch. He's played the extra bounce extremely well on a 50 no time. The pace has been brilliant, 67.6. When caution was required, he provided that. When a bit of impetus.
That one gets the inside edge. I don't think it made contact with Teguela's gloves, but they'll come back for a third. And take the South African total to 317 for 4. It's been a good fight back. They weren't at their best on day one of this test match. They would have been disappointed with their bowling performance. Tinolga was very good. He's got a smile on his face now, but when he walked off, he would have been a little bit upset that he ended up 5 short of his first Test 100 on this ground. The South African coach, Mark Boucher, will be much happier with his charges today. He was disappointed with that performance. There's been some good batting efforts, including this partnership of 97 between du Plessis and Bavuma. They'll be back to restart their innings tomorrow. And South Africa definitely have now moved ahead. I don't know if you see it that way, Ramesh.
Yes, clearly. Even though they still trail by 79, but the way they've played the day, because they weren't concerned by the Herculean task before them. They just looked at the ball, looked at the conditions, and applied themselves beautifully. So very good result for South Africa, because the pace was up and it was an action-packed thriller. Once again, day 2 providing wickets and a lot of runs.
7 wickets fell again today. 7 on day 1. The scoring rate just under 4.5.